Un mercato pazzo. Il Milan impazzisce e they buy 700 players the last 3 days of this Calciomercato. They slept for 31 days and then they bought 700 players the last 2 days. Incredible. Lots of surprises. Not only the players coming in, but the players leaving. Nobody expected Calabria to leave this January. Nobody expected Morata to leave after 6 months. But more importantly, they didn't expect to bring in Joao Felix. And of course, Santiago Gimenez. Santiago Gimenez, the striker Milan has been looking for forever, a scoring machine. Hopefully, he can repeat what he's done with Feyenoord at Milan. They bring in Kyle Walker. They bring in Bondo to replace Benacer, who decides he wants to leave. A lot of failed negotiations as well. Players refusing certain destinations. We saw Tomori say no to Tottenham. Pavlovic didn't want to go to Galatasaray. Emerson Royal was on his way to Galatasaray when he gets injured. Like, Milan did a complete overall trying to fix their mistakes from this summer. So first of all, the striker's position. In my opinion, they've done a definite upgrade. Santiago Gimenez, a scoring machine, scored a ton of goals for Feyenoord, a real striker. The striker Milan was looking for since last summer. Ibra said it, they tried getting him, it didn't work. Morata, on the other hand, coming in last summer, we didn't expect him to score a ton of goals, but we expected more from him. It didn't pan out. He's on his way out, going to Galatasaray. Ibra said it didn't really fit in at Milanello. Is that true? Is that not true? Is this just an excuse? Maybe. But at the end, they do the upgrade for Santiago Gimenez. For the reparto offensivo, they also bring in Joao Felix. Joao Felix, a attacking mid, seconda punta, more than a winger. A talent that got lost. A very good player that after leaving Benfica had his best days with Atletico Madrid. At Barca, it didn't really work. At Chelsea, it didn't really work either. So hopefully he can find some of that magic back, help Milan, maybe under Conceição, a Portuguese coach, next to one of his very good friends in Leao. With Joao Felix, Milan can basically go back to the 4-2-3 with Leao on the left-hand side, Joao Felix as a trequartista, and Pulisic back on the right side, with, of course, Santiago Gimenez up front. I don't know if the team can support that much offense or offensive players, because defensively they're going to suffer. If not, we'll see how Conceição decides to use him. They also bring in Ricardo Sottil, a left winger, a machine. He is a non-stop runner, gives his 100% for 90 minutes. I think he will be very valuable off the bench. He's not a wow kind of player, but a very useful player. Offensively, they also say goodbye to Okafor. He ends up going to Napoli. Napoli went from selling Varacella to we want Garnacho, we want Adeyemi, we're going for Saint-Maximin, to Okafor. A big drop, basically la scelta numero 5. Napoli fans, I'm sure, aren't happy. A loan with options to buy at 25 million euros. So we'll see what happens there. Hopefully, for him, he can sort of find his magic touch back, because before coming to Milan, Okafor did have some very good seasons with Salzburg. Came to Milan, didn't pan out. Maybe under Conte and Napoli, things change. We'll see. But at the end, Milan had to replace these players. And Chuku was almost on his way out as well today. So I'm sure this summer, all these players are all going to be gone. Definitely getting rid of Okafor and Morata, replacing them with Santiago Gimenez, Sottil, and Joao Felix. In my opinion, an upgrade. At Centrocampo, Benacer, who hasn't been the same Benacer since coming back from his injury. Maybe one of these players that weren't happy as well decides he wants to go, gets an offer from Marseille today. I think they get a million in loan plus another 12 in diritto di riscatto plus some extra bonuses. In return, Milan go get Bondo from Monza, Warren Bondo. Guys, some muscle, un po' di polmoni per il centrocampo, somebody that can come in and make Fofana rest. Could play along Fofana and Reinders as well, depending how Conceição plays. So I think a good acquisition, has been doing very well with Monza. At centrocampo, they also say goodbye to Zeroli on a straight loan to Monza on a separate deal from Bondo. He's going to go play for 6 months. Hopefully, he's going to get some experience. At Milan, he wasn't really playing. Milan also had the possibility to give Camarda to Monza, but Ibra at the end decides, no, we want to keep him. Let's keep him here with everybody at Milanello. Let's try to make him grow and maybe give him a chance. Offensively, it's getting very crowded. Very, very crowded with Gimenez, Abraham, Camarda. We see how they use Joao Felix. If he's not a trequartista, if he uses him as a seconda punta. So we'll see there. And then finally in defense, guys, Emerson Royal was on his way out. Gets injured. Calabria hasn't renewed his contract. They weren't going to renew his contract. 18 years with Milan, was in tears when he left for Bologna. But let's be honest, even Calabria didn't really deliver the merchandise the last couple of seasons. Like, he wasn't at the best levels, made a lot of mistakes, and in return we go get a player like Kyle Walker, who when they went to get it, I said, you know what, I'm not sure at 34 years old he is the right player for this Milan team. Saw him play against Inter, did very well. So if Kyle Walker can be the Kyle Walker that we saw the last couple of seasons at Manchester City, I think he's going to help out this Milan team. Another upgrade in my opinion. So we'll see. I think Milan did well this transfer session. They tried to fix whatever went wrong last summer. They would have gotten rid of other players like Tomori and Pavlovic if they wouldn't have refused certain destinations, if Emerson Royal wouldn't have gotten injured. They weren't able to get rid of Origi or Jovic. Jovic saying no to everything. It is unbelievable. But at the end, overall, I think Milan did very well. So welcome to the newbies, right? Sottil, Joao Felix, Santiago, Gimenez, Walker, Bondo. Can't wait to see what you're going to give this Milan team. Let me know what you think or in the comments. Did Milan do well? Or in the comments, guys.